To graph each of these functions, we first need to identify the parent graph. So for 1, f of x is equal to x squared minus 3. The x squared indicates the graph is going to have the same basic shape as the regular x squared graph, which is a parabola that goes through the point 0, 0. For number 2, f of x is equal to the absolute value of x plus 3. It's the absolute value of x, which has a V shape and also goes through the point 0, 0. So then we want to notice that both of these actually have vertical transformations, and that's because there's an addition or subtraction of a number outside the function. So right here, that minus 3, we would call it outside. And the same thing for this plus 3. So for number 1, if outside the function we have a minus 3, that actually means we would take the whole graph and move it down 3 units. So if I look at my regular x squared graph, it normally goes through the point 0, 0, and now I'm going to take that point and shift it down 3. So I'm going to put a point right there, and then other than that, it's going to look the same as any x squared graph. So if we move over to number 2, f of x is equal to absolute value of x plus 3. So on the outside, there's that plus 3. So we're going to actually move the whole graph up 3 units. So normally the absolute value of x graph goes through the point 0, 0. And instead of putting a point there, I'm just going to take that point and move it up 3 units. So it'll be right here at 0, 3. And then the shape is going to be the exact same as the typical absolute value of x graph.